What are we going to do about this gambling epidemic that's sweeping the world? Gambling forever at your fingertips. I suppose where I've observed the problem is mostly around football, which I love. If you watch football on a TV, you'll see that the teams are sponsored by gambling organisations, that the grounds are covered in gambling slogans, that the adverts around it are all for various gambling. How big is this market? The players are all gambling. Fans are gambling. Well, everyone's gambling. Stop gambling. Gambling's an addiction though, so it's obviously not as simple as that. There are many types of addiction, aren't there? Substance misuse, behavioural, emotional. We'll work out all the different types later. This behavioural addiction, gambling, is something I've been blessed to not have been attached to, but I've been talking to some people who have. What happens to them, as I understand it, is they become attached to the euphoria of the process and are completely unable to relinquish it. I was thinking about it earlier today, and apparently it gives you the ability to live in your imagination, to sort of metastasize different emotions, hope, reaching, realization of something, disappointment. I suppose hormonally it's stimulating adrenaline, like the anticipation. That I really identify with my previous addictions, notably around getting drugs and my addiction around sex. I remember the sense of, between making the decision I'm going to use drugs and then getting drugs, there being a kind of fearful euphoria. And I suspect that gambling as a behavioural addiction has a lot of that, that when you're making a decision to bet, when you're waiting the outcome of a bet, that you feel that you live in some suspended state. The truth about addiction though, is that the object of your addiction can never fulfil the pledge it's making. There's a lack of transparency. If we were able to cultivate some distance between the impulse to act out on addiction, in this case gambling, and the behaviour itself. If we could, when we feel I'm gonna gamble, if we in that moment are able to witness the impulse, cannot be done alone in my experience. You have to have connections with other people who have been through it. Go, right, yeah, now come on, we know the outcome of gambling, you know the cost to you financially, emotionally, the devastation it's caused your family. Essentially you have to have a program. This is the format. You have to want to stop, you have to believe it's possible to stop, you have to ask for help to stop. There are other things, but that's the simple beginning. But what I want you to mostly understand is that the thing you think you will get from gambling, you cannot get. The same as the thing you think you will get through food, sex, drugs, consuming, you will not get. These are disingenuous, bogus emblems of bad cultural programming that we have to unpick and undo. The real solution is spiritual, of course. Hello, I'm doing these new videos more frequently now. Please hit the notification button at the end of this video, because then you'll get like a little bell when I post a new video, and I'd like you to get a little bell when I post a video. Then I can, I don't know, be buzzing away in your pocket. Sounds like I'd be like a little pocket mosquito. Anyway, subscribe, click the bell, because I want more people to watch the YouTube videos. You specifically.